shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man with king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said that you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Now, I know yesterday y'all was looking for a video, but it was cold as hell out here with all that snow. 2 feet of snow out here is crazy. But the King and the Queen, we persevered and pushed on. Snug like a bug in a rug, baby. The heat was on. But listen. If you're your first time finding the channel, please like, follow, subscribe. I drop videos daily. If you love Xbox, then you love the King. And it gets no better than this, baby. We drop news on the industry worldwide. Now, today, I got to give King Web 178 his props. So, King Web 178, one of my frontline KNN reporters, hit me up with some great news today that I was actually looking at myself, but then he sent it through. So I got to give, the correspondence credit. If I'm not giving the correspondence credit, then what am I doing here? Now, what we're going to do right now is we're going to get to the part where I told you before, the real war is with Nvidia. We got some stuff that we're going to talk about and some stuff that we're going to get into, but let's get into that news. Now, if you happen to be in the Xbox ecosystem and you're curious about cloud gaming, or let's say you use cloud gaming, or let's say you don't use cloud gaming. Well, my man Jez Gordon, I'd be like Gordon Ramsay, right? I stay butchering his name, but I don't get the Jez part wrong. Everybody know him as Jez. My man Jez. I'm just saying. Now, Jez got up a video right now on Windows Central Gaming. Now, that's the video that you're seeing now. They have a new interface for cloud gaming. And being that this video is really Xbox versus Nvidia, or Microsoft versus Nvidia, I think the crown holder when it comes to cloud gaming is Nvidia, with Xbox and Microsoft creeping up ever so closely behind and trying to usurp that title from them. And I'm not going to lie to you, the usage of cloud gaming for me has been leaps and bounds from when I first started. And when I first started, I thought it was a magnificent. Then, actually, I thought it was good. I'm not going to say magnificent. I thought it was good. Now it's like magnificent. I told you I picked up the Samsung television and I'm using my Xbox through cloud gaming and my games that I have in my Play Anywhere and all that other stuff. All those wonderful little titles that they got going on, Xbox cloud gaming and all that other weird stuff. Whatever the hell, whatever it is, it just works. What Todd Howard said, it just works. Well, God Howard, it just works, right? So right now, they're trying a new Xbox cloud gaming web experiences in the preview now. Now, this is brought to by Patrick Sue, Principal Product Manager over at Windows Central. Well, this is Xbox Wire. Sorry for tearing it up. Anyway, starting today, they're testing and refreshing web experience for Xbox cloud gaming that lays the foundation for accelerating our ability to build new experiences for players. The preview is a first look at our new web experience interface on your web browser and lets you try the updated design and product flow before we roll it out broadly. What to expect: players who opt into this preview will see some changes to the experience, including updated navigation features, refreshing look and feel. As this is a preview, some functions may not yet be available or may behave differently than the current web experience. We will continue iterating during the preview period and have changes that may come over time. And they tell you how to go there, how to get to that stuff. Like you go to xbox.com/play in your capable browser and sign on with your Xbox account. Once logged on to xbox.com/play, go to the settings and ensure that the preview features are toggled on set. And you go through all that. It said, note, after you enable the toggle, it may take up to 10 minutes for the prompts and links to appear. You can try logging out and logging back in to expedite this, or perform the other optional listed below. Enter play.xbox.com into your browser. Note, you can always return to using the existing experience by going back to xbox.com/play. Your feedback matters. A lot of times through previews, people don't give feedback. Your feedback matters because these guys are actually taking note, trying to craft the experience to get more people into cloud gaming. Look, we're in a whole digital era, and climbing into that digital era, these guys need to know what you don't like and what you do like. And listen, a closed mouth don't get fed. You don't have to talk to anybody. Just type it and let them know. Yo, listen, man, I don't like this. I like this. This was cool. This was bad. This was fantastic. This was needs work. Those type of things. Let's use our words, man. Let's type that out. How to provide feedback on play.xbox.com. You can file feedback within the experience accessible from two different entry points. The profile button, select the profile icon at the top right, and the drop down menu. Select give feedback. So you could just optionally just jump in there and just do that. At the Xbox web guide, open the guide by pressing the Xbox button on your Xbox controller, or by pressing the Xbox icon in the top left corner and select the give feedback. All that's up to you. Thank you. And they're going to tell you, thank you for being part of the Xbox Insider thing. We can't wait to hear from you and all that yada, yada stuff, right? And how to get to Xbox Insider support and share your feedback. Listen, they want a boatload of information because everything is contingent upon this thing being a success. A lot of times you guys talk about y'all want the cell phones, you wanted Xbox, to have cell phones, or to have this, that, and the third. When it was in the space, you guys got the product, say you didn't like the product, but you never told them. You never told them what they needed to fix, what you wanted from them, what can actually help. Listen, to craft an experience that you're going to enjoy because you're going to be playing this, you really need to be part of. Let's start becoming part of instead of criticizing, right? If you're not part of, then you're part of the problem, right? So if you're not part of the solution, well, there's only one or two sides, right? It's good or bad, right? Listen, this is a step in the right direction, and it looks fantastic. If you've seen his Final Fantasy VII remake, it looks dope. I sped up the video because, listen, if you want to see the real video, if you want to hear Jez talking, I suggest that you go to Windows Central Gaming, and you guys can go and see that video there. It's a good, detailed video from Jez. And that's my guy. So if you want to see the full video without all the speed up stuff, you want to hear him talk, go do that. If you love Arc Raiders and you play Arc Raiders, well, Arc Raiders has a patch for you. Now, the new Arc Raiders update finally fixes some broken Xbox achievements. I wouldn't know because my fraud ass behind did not play as much as I wanted to play due to this storm prep and all this other stuff that we're doing that we had to do. But again, if you are Arc Raider lover, well, embark on the new rolling out of the Headwinds update. And it's 1.13.0 for extraction shooter Arc Raiders, which means it includes new modes, items, quests, and some achievement fixes. Now, one of the obvious achievement that was broken related to the enemy of my enemy achievement. Get an encounter with a rated down by arc enemies summoned with a snitch scanner, and hook, line, and sinker achievement, which uses a lore grenade to make a drone attack another drone, which has been broken since the Xbox shooter launch 3 months ago. Now you can embark on those achievements and get that done if those were some achievements that was on your bucket list. A lot of this patchwork goes through, content stuff and bug fixes, the achievements, the arc traversing obstacles has been improved, the leaper, the shredder, the snitch, the spotter, the tick, audio's been fixed, some maps in general, dam backgrounds, buried city, spaceport, stellar mounts, and, miscellaneous stuffs like various crashes, they fix. Added an option for mouse smoothing, a whole bunch of stuff. Like, they fixed movement, and the user interface has definitely got a bump up. So listen, if any of you guys love Arc Raiders or play Arc Raiders or was thinking about getting into it now, well, there's no better time than the present. Well, maybe you're into Grounded 2. And if you're into Grounded 2, then I got some updates for you. Grounded 2 updates. The Toxic Tangle update is available now. Now, the game is still $29, and if you got Game Pass, then you know what it is. But if you don't got Game Pass, you just like to own your games because you like to play anywhere and you like your games digital, well, Grounded is here for you. The Toxic Tangle update is available now, expanding Grounded 2 with a massive new garden biome to explore, new creatures, new gear, and a mysterious tang effect, and much, much more. Ride into danger on a ladybug buggy, a heavy-duty mound with a water cannon, ramming charge, and a serious tank energy. The Founders Pack has been updated with new decorative unlocks for players ready to show off their park style. The garden is awake. And listen, the last time I got a chance to play this, and we had such a great time, I want to get back into Grounded 2. The fact that we're able to have mounts, I got mounts right now, is dope. The whole Honey, I Shrunk the Kids thing, I thought would get old. Well, it hasn't. Grounded 2 was the game that I didn't know that we needed, and when they presented it, we laughed at it. Well, the joke's on us, because Grounded 2 is one hell of a game, and Grounded 1 is fantastic. So if you're an alumni from Grounded 1 and you made your way over to Grounded 2, or if you're still playing Grounded 1 and you're not too sure about Grounded 2, well, I suggest you just get over there, try Grounded 2, because right now they are into so much new stuff. So they have more stuff that's coming to Grounded 2, and I'm telling you, jump in today, because they have so much updates, the mutation updates, the new threats, familiar faces, ladybugs, everything. Man, get inside Grounded 2 and have some fun. Well, if you saw the stream today, Attic and I played High Guard. Now, I think we were playing on Attic Arena, but this video is going up before then, and I don't know what to expect from it. I know it's a hero shoot. I know the Game Awards had some bad stuff happen after the fact. They showed the game last. The controversy surrounding a game that didn't need controversy, that just needed nothing but help. We're trying to help it. I saw some news reporting that it just started tanking after 24 hours. I don't think people's hard work should be just pissed on like that, to be real with you. I don't care how you feel about it getting the last spot because you felt entitled to have your game have the last spot. Jeff Keighley that's his show. He runs it how he wants to run it, and that's about it. And who cares? Be it. Just, I guess honestly, play the game first. See if you like it. You don't like it, whatever. Like, move on to it. But we're gonna play High Guard today, and I'm gonna give it a fair shot. I'm gonna give it a fair shake, and I'm gonna do my best to be a good sport at this. This is brought to you by Shruti from Twitter. Microsoft is dropping a new chipset that could actually end Nvidia's $4 million reign of monopoly destruction. It's already running ChatGPT 5.2 in production. But what everybody's missing right now is, to be honest with you, Nvidia owns 95% of all AI chips. Its margin is 70% and above. Its lead untouchable. And the moat that people got to cross to get to its dominance is software locked in CUDA. Microsoft has just fired the first real shot. Maia 200 specs are absolutely insane. 140 billion transistors on a 3 nanometer process, 10 petaflops at FP4 precision, 216 gigabytes of HBM3E memory at 7 terabits of bandwidth, 272 megabytes on a chip of SRA RAM, 2.8 tera of network per chip. Performance that actually matters. 3 times faster than Amazon Triton 3 chip. Outperforms Google TPU V7 in frames per second. 30% better performance per dollar than the current gen hardware. Scales to 144 accelerators seamlessly. The SDK preview is live for developers, startups, and academics. The chip war has just entered a new era. The shift has begun. Xbox, Microsoft is on Nvidia's head. The war in 2026, like I told you, has just kicked it off, and young Odin has fired a shot that hopefully wounds the juggernaut, the $4 trillion juggernaut. Now, I want to thank each and every last one of you guys for making this far in the video. Listen, a lot of stuff is transpiring. A lot of games are getting updates, getting a lot of patch fixes. A lot of fixes is going down. If you played games that you like Arc Raiders, right? Arc Raiders itself is a fantastic game, but we see that it's growing by leaps and bounds. With every new patch, they're fixing this, getting that right, making sure that that game is a game that you want to keep going into and keep playing. And I really, truly love the game. I love the aesthetics. I love everything about the game. The sound design, everything about the game is fantastic to me. And I need to get more into it. So I'm not going to hold you here, but I'm telling you, I think Arc Raiders is probably one of the seminal games that we have of this generation. I think this generation is going to be marked by games that tried to do different things outside of the box. With Grounded 2 dropping the Tangle toxic thing, that thing looks crazy. And I see a snake in the background. Now, I did hear some hints that they would have a new villain in the game, a new character, a new enemy, a snake. Now, if they happen to have a snake inside the game, that would be horrifying, because Spiders was giving me a hard time. Could you imagine a snake? Oh, my God. The interface over at Xbox Cloud is something that I think everybody should get into. Just go check it out. I mean, listen, it's an option, right? And if you just don't take my word for it, go try it. If it works out for you, fine. Leave me a message. I would like for you to leave me a message down in the comments and let me know, yo, King, it suck. You're stupid. You're bugging. It don't make no sense. Or, yo, King, yeah, I was kind of way better than I thought. Oh, King, I was always playing cloud. Let me know. Do you cloud? Do you don't cloud? Is play anywhere a thing for you? Because me, basically, like, being at 90% of my, and I'm going to say this generation, because previous generations, it was way more physical than it was digital. But this generation is way more digital than it's physical, right? So let me know if you've reached that digital plateau where play anywhere, when you see play anywhere pop up, does that mean something to you? Is that how you focusing on your purchases? Is that something that encourages you to buy based upon the fact that probably you got an Xbox ROG Ally X, or you jump from place to place and you're playing on your PC, you're playing on your laptop, or you're doing some stuff on your phone? I don't know how you game, but let me know how you game, because I game like okay, so when I go on a business trip or something like that, I take my ROG with me, so I can just be, tapped into what's going on and just, get the time done. Or if I'm going to go do something, I take my ROG with me, and I just like if I'm going to sit in a car or something like that, I'm going to play my ROG. Or if I'm on a PC, I just jump on a PC or do some stuff when I'm streaming. Y'all see me, or I'm playing on my console. Or the biggest thing, I'm not gonna lie. The new TV that we got, I'm able to play it, just pick up my Xbox controller and just play, tap in. So that changes things, right? So just let me know how you game. I want to know, are you completely digital? Are you like 90% digital with still checking for physical? Me personally, I'm not, but let me know if you are. The real fight has begun. Microsoft versus Nvidia. Young Odin Satya was tasked with bringing back this pelt. He has aligned himself with OpenAI, Anthropic, and many other AI companies, startups that they just devoured. The mandate that they got going on over there with Copilot and a ton of other things. The way they're implementing it and the way they're using Bing as their data gathering center and feeding all these AIs, and then coming with this Maya 200 chip, which they're throwing inside the Azure cloud system that is running ChatGPT 5.2 right now. We are in an age where Microsoft could potentially attack Nvidia, wrestle away some of that market share to make it at least a 50-50 market share. And if Microsoft does that, if they do climb to that mythical $4 trillion threshold, well, a large vehicle in that is Xbox. If you're looking at the pillars of their reporting when it comes to their financials, Xbox has taken a larger role than previous generations. This generation means more so now than ever, based upon the fact that they're making Microsoft and Xbox synonymous with Microsoft Gaming, Xbox Play Anywhere, Xbox Cloud, Game Pass. These things are generating dollars. While being the go-to entertainment hub, it's changing how everybody is looking at them. With TCL taking over Sony televisions and TCL having the Game Pass app, the de facto is Sony television will be launching soon with a Game Pass app inside. Something that they don't have on their home turf. You can quite possibly see Sony televisions with a Game Pass app and no PlayStation app. And if they get a foothold there, they got a foothold in LG, like I just told you about the Samsung, and then they start reaching out all over, with them also being in Amazon. See, when I told you the strategy, I was laughed at, I was mocked. 2026, the battleground has started. Xbox versus Nvidia. Microsoft versus Nvidia. They're going to jump his ass. Straight up. Well, this is Xbox Frontline News. If you liked anything you see here, make sure you hit that notification bell so you know next time I drop a video. If you're a member, you got this video early. Thank you for being a member, because you guys are the best. Y'all went above and beyond to rock with the king. And the king is going to do his best to get the videos to you first. And everybody else, I appreciate you for watching. Share it out. Remember, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our time to shine. So, I want you to go where game is game and win is win. I want you to do what I try to do every day. I want you to try to play the Game Pass.
Now let me alone and piss off!
Play it day one with Game Pass.